Operation initiated. Operation Wolf.
All right. What's happening?
What's happening? I mean,
what's happening? I
just got jolted out of virtual reality.
Shake. I know. You thought I was in there trolling you. You thought, who is this troll? Who is this troll? And who was the troll? Who was it?
Wound up being you, Brad, and we weren't being trolled.
Thought he was being trolled when I was telling him that they figured out a way to get the Sinden guns on the OG iiRcade cabinets. How cool is that?
Let the apology tour begin.
That's what I'm talking about. So I just set this up to be a straight up reaction video. Let's put it on. We'll be on the sides. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Let's see what's going on with this.
Come on.
First off, shout out to Glen.
Hey there, game gurus. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the iiRcade. They have currently two machines out concurrently at this time. They have the original legacy machine, which you have over here, and they also have their gold cabinet. The big difference between the two is the gold cabinet does have USB ports built in, giving you some expandability. Now, it's no secret that I've partnered up with iiRcade. They've been working with them diligently for some time on a new control panel. The control panel will have dual joysticks, 4 8-way gate switchers, trackball, spinners, but also give you some other options coming down in the future as well.
I mean, look at that control panel. I mean, how badass is that? And the thing about it is, like, you know, for my Arcade 1-Up cabs, I mean, I buy the GRS parts to upgrade. Like my Tempest, I have the GRS Trackball. And I know, like, Glen, he is all about quality. And to have something that is top quality, I mean, iiRcade has been about quality in general, but to have Glen behind this project, I mean, I have complete faith. How about you, Brooklyn?
Oh, I mean, Glen made my Atari 12-in-1 playable. Without Glen, that cabinet could have just been there for its good looks, and that's about it. But playing the games wouldn't have been worth it. So having Glen on board with iiRcade and creating products for them, you know you're getting the best quality, because if Glen is satisfied with the product that he's putting out and with the amount of care and love that he has for all these games, you know you're getting the best product that he could possibly, give you before it's put out. And that was part of the reason why
assemble. Look who just said anything. Look who just the minute we found out like we need to get together and we just need to watch this together, because
I was like, this isn't true. This can't be true.
Kevgret, you thought they were all playing virtual reality and they all could not see who was talking. They were like, who is this darn troll that's telling us that the original iiRcades are going to be able to play I'm playing this game right now. I know this game kicks. I gave it a 9 out of 10. This game kicks ass. Like, if you want a good light gun game, this is a great game. It's a lot of fun to play, and it plays great with the iiRcade hardware.
This is Megaton announcement from Glen tonight.
It's huge.
It's 1000% a game changer, and it brings everybody to the party.
That's right, man.
Nobody's left behind.
If anyone can say that, you can, because all I see behind you over there have is a Gen 1. So
Gen 1.
I'm sure you're
And,
really
you know,
happy.
Dude,
I have a Gen 1 too. To me, it would make them. I mean, mine's already modded right now. I am
yeah.
using the
Yep.
GRS gate switcher. I've been using it for like the past probably year, ever since I did the mod. And I'll say this: I would never go back. It's that good because it's like perfect 4-way or perfect 8-way controls. And if you are a gamer that buys an arcade to play the games and get good at them, you know the importance of having perfect controls.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Goofy Foot. Yeah, that's right, Goofy Foot. Let the backpedaling begin. Okay, let it begin.
it only sold 50 copies, guys. It only sold 52 copies. Why did it
Let's
only
give
sell
everyone
52
a few
copies?
hours to figure out the spin on this one.
Yeah.
And
They can
if
watch
the
this-
spin
yeah.
is,
They can watch
oh,
this
now
video
I
in the
have to
morning.
buy Glen's control deck, and I have to buy a Sinden. Well, look at Glen's control deck. I
Look
was
at it.
going to buy Glen's control deck
Yeah.
regardless of if they ever
Regardless.
put
Wait a minute.
Sinden
How
on
many
it.
how many
because-
arcades are going to have a push-pull spinner on them?
Exactly.
Besides
You
our
have a push-pull
iiRcade.
spinner.
None.
You can have a
None.
trackball.
Volcano buttons, the trackball.
We're going to be able to play everything on the iiRcade
I think it's
the
an
way it's meant to
optical
be played.
trackball
as if
too.
we
I think
were
it's like a
back in the
really
arcade.
high-end trackball. I mean, I think it's even better than. I mean, I have the GRS trackball on my Tempest, and I love it. So I can
Dude,
only
it's gonna-
imagine. I can only imagine how good this one must be.
Like games that I've played with the stick that I wished I had the push pull spinner or a trackball. Now I will have one, and yeah, I can already play with the Sinden on the gold. But
Yeah.
how great is this for the Gen 1 users? And you can also put this on your gold as well.
Yeah.
It works on
Yeah,
both.
it works on both. Works on both.
And the fact that Glen's involved, this is love done right for the gamer. This
Yeah,
isn't just
yeah.
a cash grab.
Yeah,
This is the highest quality of love put into
And-
these products.
and it's going to be affordable. That's another thing,
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Glen practically gives his stuff. I mean, I love the guy. He practically gives his stuff away. I mean, he is so not greedy. Like he makes really good hardware, and he just basically almost gives it away.
The only problem I see right now is if when he opens this up, there's going to be 500 to 1,000 pre-orders. I just
Yeah.
hope he's ready.
Star Wars Yoke,
You know?
Card Warriors controller, and so forth.
Let's see.
But recently, iiRcade released for the gold Operation Wolf. Now you can play Operation Wolf on the original machine as well with the joystick, but the gun is a little bit more fun. Let's take a look at how it looks on the gold unit with the Sinden Lightgun. Okay, we can see here is the gold, the new version of the iiRcade, and one of the big differences on the gold unit is the addition of USB ports in the front. And that's part of the new initiative to add additional controllers and functions to the iiRcade. Now, unfortunately, the classic unit does not have USB ports, but on the gold it does. So this is the GRS Control Panel prototype we have here. You can see we have our version 3 optical trackball on here. We have 2 joysticks with the GRS 4-8-way gate switcher in here,
at that.
4 and 8 ways for the joysticks.
Sweet,
We have
sweet.
So cool right there.
GRS Hall effect spinners on here.
I'm just, I'm just so curious. What are those 2 silver things on the end of the control panel?
I have a feeling.
I wonder
that,
what that is for, because I mean, it's on both of them. But what would that be for? Do you think?
Okay, 2 things. Number one, possible pinball buttons, possible steering wheel attachment, something
Okay.
that secures it to
A holster
right to
for
the
your-
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
holster. I don't
interesting.
know.
I don't know either. It's just interesting that they have those 2 silver spots on the end of the control panel.
They were in the front too.
We have
Yeah.
our million press buttons on here and volcano buttons. So we tie up one of those 2 USB ports for all of our functions on here. But in the second port, we can add the Sinden Lightgun. Now I really prefer the Sinden Lightgun for a number of reasons. Now this is a camera-based system. So there's a white border that will go around your screen, which does take up a little bit of the real estate. However, as long as the camera can see the border, it doesn't matter the orientation of the screen or even the angle. You could be standing in front of it, you could be standing.
Yeah, when we had Michael B on the iiRcadians, that was what he was saying too. Like
Yeah.
because it uses the border, the screen can be angled and it doesn't really affect the gameplay at all. Pretty cool.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I've always heard that about Sindens even before I owned one. That it's very good even if you're on an angle. It just looks for that square, that
It
white
basically
border.
uses that to, like a camera to
Yeah.
go ahead and find out where the cursor is or the targeting.
I've had 0 issues with Sinden. Like
Wow.
you can calibrate it one time to your liking, and every single time you plug it in,
Absolutely,
it's the same.
like gameplay wise, like when B Kong was at the Game and Brew and he kept calibrating it over and over again. I swear, I plugged it in and it was just perfect. Like I didn't even have to.
Yeah.
There was no calibration. It just worked like perfect. You know.
Yeah.
I mean that was ridiculous because I mean it's just you plug it in and it works.
Is anybody else
The
looking
side
at
of it,
Glen's
there's no calibration at
iiRcade to
all.
see what else is
Going
on
to
there?
the screen.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. Let's see.
I
Does he
don't know
have
what
Operation
That's a lot of
Thunderbolt
advantage
on there? Is there any
over
more
other
games?
systems
that you're
require
looking
iris
for?
sensors
On
around
the
the
other,
screen.
he
House
did
of the
tell me
Dead.
Later,
just
he scrolls
plug and
through.
play.
Let's keep an
Yeah.
eye
Now,
on.
the
Yeah, let's keep an
Operation
eye.
iiRcade Gold.
Scroll
you also
down, Glen.
support
Scroll
the
down.
Scroll
recoil,
down.
the gun recoil.
He
And you can
uninstalled
turn that on by
Operation
holding down
Thunderbolt.
the right arrow for 3 seconds, or you can turn it off. I prefer it off myself when playing the game. I find it a little distracting, but I make it.
You know what's great about Glen is he's one of us. You know,
Yeah.
he's not a YouTube show. You know, he's a gamer.
Well,
you know?
he knows what we want. He knows the
He
problems
knows.
of the iiRcade, and he look at
Yeah.
it. He
Yeah,
solved it.
And he loves games. Like he just wants
Yeah.
people to be able to play the games with good
Absolutely.
controls. And I
Absolutely.
totally believe that. You said that before, and I totally believe it.
To it, and it's a nice feature to have the recoil. But let's start the game. Again, this is on the gold unit, which has USB ports, so it's very easy to add the gun. So let's start Operation Wolf. And you can see right here, you have your bombs. You can calibrate the gun if needed to, but there's really no calibration needed with this because as long as you can see that border, you should be okay.
It was like,
and of course, you
plug
have
it
your
in.
shooting, start coin, and so forth. Other functions shown here
Doesn't
on the
need
screen.
anything.
Let's just go into the game itself. And Operation Wolf is a really, really good game. The speech that was in there, it's really good action at the time. It was definitely one of my favorite arcade games. So let's get some quarters. You can see the white border here, and the screen is not perfectly flat, it is angled. It doesn't matter. The gun can handle that because as long as
mod
it's a quarter,
father.
it's got no problem with
Yes,
the target.
he is.
So you can see right here, I'm pointing at the
Dude.
screen, my target is following, no issues. I could be off to a side.
Dude, I don't know. I stand way back. Like, how far back do you? I stand pretty far back.
I stand
really.
pretty far back.
It's more fun. Like I don't
It
want to
is.
be. I don't want to be close to the screen. Like it takes
Yeah.
away the feeling of like really like
You
you're playing a
can't-
shooting game.
If you're right up on the screen, it won't even work.
It doesn't
The-
work. Yeah,
the
I mean,
reticle
I
will
think.
disappear. But it's
Yeah.
more fun when you stand back a bit.
Yeah, I stand back. As far as I can in my tiny room.
Well, that's why they made that cord long, right? Like 20
Yeah,
foot.
so-
Okay, it's going to work. So I'm going to put a coin in. And let's start a game and see how it works here on the gold unit with built-in USB ports.
I remember all the haters were saying, "You're not going to get this game. It's not coming. They can't make it work with iiRcade." It was a
Light
PC.
guns are fun.
It was a PC in the iiRcade. It wasn't even an iiRcade you
Yeah,
were playing.
right.
Remember all that nonsense?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Certain groups that want to divide the community.
I didn't even address
All
that.
about
But
misinformation.
what those people didn't realize is that when you weren't playing Operation Wolf, you could switch between other games, so
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
not just a
Exactly.
PC.
Yeah.
Of course, who's not going to want to play Operation
So
Wolf at the Game
if
and
it,
Brew?
if it was a PC, that means it would have been exclusively what was going to the screen. And if you would have cycled through other games, you couldn't do that because it would only be attached to the computer with the one game on it.
Yeah. Other companies do that, not iiRcade.
But that's why I've heard that rumor. That's why I never even addressed
Smooth and
it.
accurate.
Yeah, Glen has an interesting shooting style. I
Yeah,
don't think
I
this is the
noticed.
military approved to put the gun
Yeah,
next to your
yeah,
mouth and fire.
Yeah, he's
But
yeah.
uh,
But I'm going to go up to the side more.
Hey, it works for him.
And it still works
yeah,
just as
get-
fine.
he's showing that you can
No
shoot from the
change in
side a little bit. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane. Like you just point at the screen and it works.
Of the Sinden Lightgun.
The gun is not wireless. It is a USB powered gun.
USB Sinden gun.
Yeah.
Moving further back is the key. Shorter and faster gun movement. Yeah, it's more fun too. I don't want to be right next to
Well,
the
it works here
like I
with
wouldn't.
gold.
I
Turn
like
it on
standing
for
further
a
back.
second. But again, there's no problem adding these awesome new features, whether it's a GRS control deck or a Sinden Lightgun, on the gold. But there's so many people who do already own the legacy cabinet. There's no USB ports on the
Well,
machine.
too bad for those
So a lot
people.
of
That's
Yeah,
what
what
I'm
the
talking
hell?
about.
Screw-
I mean,
screw
those
them.
people, I would get really angry. We need to get some pitchforks and get out on the streets,
John lied
People are going to have to return their
pitchforks
pitchforks and torches.
I
They're
hope
gonna be
those
returning
pitchforks
them
are
to the supply store.
refundable because guess what?
Too bad, too sad.
They figured it out, and it's coming. Let's look.
Brad, you troll.
I know, I can't help it.
But GRS is not going to let that happen, and iiRcade doesn't want that to happen either. So let's take a look at something here that GRS has been working on for quite some time, but ready to show you guys today. Okay, I apologize. My basement studio is still nowhere near being finished. I'm in a very small room now. It's very tight quarters. So my classic iiRcade is here in the corner. So you can see I'm not going to be directly in front of the machine. I'm going to be off to the side. But you can see here is our prototype GRS control panel for the legacy cabinet. Now, the legacy cabinet does not have USB port functionality.
Let me pause this right here. We got Richie Zapp. He has a Gen 1 cab. Was actually one of the first 100 backers. So my Gen 1 cab doesn't have a USB. I can use the Sinden gun then. Yes. It looks like Glen has figured out a way for you to use your Sinden gun with his GRS control panel.
So Richie Zapp, well, he's wondering where's the USB. So if you're looking at this control deck that Glen has been working on for almost a year now.
Right, take the comment
not longer.
down. I think you can't really see it. I'm gonna say the USBs are supposedly right there, right in front.
If you purchase Glen's control deck, which is something that most Gen 1 and Gold users are probably going to want to have, regardless, because of all the different control options it's going to give you. Well, if you're only a Gen 1 owner, that is going to now include a USB plug for Sinden Lightguns, and they have it. If Glen says it's working good to his liking, it's working properly. So yes, you will have to pick up the GRS control deck for the iiRcade when it's released, and you're Sinden, and you'll be ready to go.
Yeah, this dropped like minutes ago, like maybe an hour ago, like
I'm assuming that they're gonna probably talk about this Friday. Maybe have Glen on. Maybe get a pre-order date.
Shout out to iiRcade. They probably knew this was coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did they come out? Did they come out before they were sure?
No.
And hype something that they could that they might not be able to deliver. They did not.
No.
And that's the difference. Like iiRcade, they don't do that.
Even with everybody freaking out, losing their minds,
going out of business,
ready to burn everything down. They were not going to say that this was happening, even though they knew it, until they knew it was going to work the way it's supposed to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which
that's hard to do. Like, man, I don't know if that'd take a lot of willpower, to know that this was coming.
I guess a lot of big announcements take a lot of willpower holding back when everybody is constantly at their throats all the time, but they seem to, do a good job of holding the secrets back.
It's just another Friday. It's just another Friday.
It's just part of the game that they're in,
Mikey.
Hey, what's up, Mikey?
Everything is always in this community. It's always doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Before reason.
Yeah. Well, that's what sells, drama sells, and that's what they're pushing, some people.
But GRS and iiRcade have been working diligently to get that resolved. I have something very good to show you guys today. So once again, we have the control panel here, very similar to the other one. We have our trackball.
All right.
We have our...
Here we go.
Watch the screen, guys. See if you can catch any games that have not been announced yet. Glenn,
Hector, is that a PC in there? You probably just put a PC in there.
That's not real.
That's not real, yeah.
And potentially other USB devices.
Ooh.
Say what?
No,
Tron stick?
This is a USB
Yoke?
Sinden Lightgun.
Light yoke?
Let's see if we can get this going on.
How many cabs are going to have a push-pull spinner as a build
How many
option?
cabs in life besides an actual arcade have you ever heard of having a push-pull spinner?
None.
And really,
None.
GOX is like
Or gate
I think
switcher,
the
for
only
that
game I
matter.
can even think about that would need that on the arcade, but he still has it there.
The gate switcher is incredible, and it T. McCloskey, my co-host for that I work with on Arcade Talk, he got one, and once you have that, you just can't go back.
Here. So I'm the volume here
People get your Gen 1 cabs. I heard they were $4.99 in Best Buy for the Retromania cabinet.
Oh, I thought it was 5. It dropped to 4. Wait.
I heard it dropped to 4. I don't know if it went back up, but
Let's check it. I'm going to check it right now.
Once again,
Dude, that's
Think
true.
about it, $4.99,
That's true. You don't
maybe
even need a
$100
gold
for the
now.
stick.
Yeah, you just need right. You don't even need a gold now. You just
Let's
get
try
a
out
cheap
Operation
Gen 1 and you're in.
On the
It's
original
$5.99 right now on
iiRcade
sale.
cabinet.
Oh no, it went back up. That's the
It
regular.
went back up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I had told people last week.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, it was on sale for a while.
Now you can see I'm definitely not in front of the unit. I'm definitely off to the side. But the
Yeah.
gun does track just fine.
Can
Again,
you
that's
imagine
the advantages of
companies
this
turned
camera
him
with the
down
white border.
when he offered
You
them a
don't worry about
partnership?
recalibrating.
Other
Yeah.
companies had the
Points,
chance to
so you
work
can
with
shoot.
Glen.
Let's get this game started.
They didn't want to.
Yeah.
What a mistake.
They'd rather
It's
work with
insane.
trolls.
It's insane. That's how you know other companies aren't for the people.
Yeah.
When they turn
It's
Glen
confirmed. It's a
down.
fake video. Michael's here to let
Yeah.
Oh,
everyone know.
Michael, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
we're
fake.
just-
Must be fake. I
we're
mean,
just- Michael, we're trolling with everybody else. Why'd you ruin it? Now we got to tell them. We're in on the troll, guys.
congratulations to iiRcade. Congratulations to Glen.
I mean, it's still April.
incredible news. I mean,
Well, did you see my comment I posted on Glen? It's not April 1st. What the
Yeah.
hell's going on? This is insane. Only this type of announcement can get us at 1:30 Eastern time.
Yeah.
I know.
Talk about it.
Apparently, iiRcadians don't sleep. We're always waiting
No,
for the
no.
news.
Waiting to
I-
pounce.
I ran
Yes.
upstairs and my wife was sleeping on the couch. I said, "Listen, I got to put the TV on. There's
Welcome to the
supposedly
stream,
big
Hollywood
news."
Polo.
She's like, "What big news?" I was like, "We can use guns on Gen 1." She goes, "What are you talking about? I don't care." And then, sure enough, it was real.
Look at that. You can't fake that. I mean, he's playing on the original cabinet using the Sinden.
That is it. That is first footage of a gun on Gen 1.
I know. Shout out to Glen
look at
and
this.
iiRcade.
First public
I
footage.
mean, and you know, iiRcade partnered with the right guy. Glen knows what he's doing.
He's the only guy.
So there you go.
I don't know how
I
he
mean-
did it. Wait, anything else
You
on that
guys just
screen?
saw
Pause it.
the Sinden USB light gun working on the original.
What's underneath of Operation
iiRcade.
One? What is that?
And GRS is going to bring that out to you soon. We're just going to finish a couple more little things on it. And,
Michael, it says
we'll have
House
us
of
on
the
our
Dead
store
under
on
Operation
tcgeeks.com,
Wolf.
as well as
Yeah.
the one
hell?
for the gold. That was really
Does
the big
it?
hold
Does
up.
it?
We didn't want to release it for
It says,
one.
I think it's
and
Pepper
leave out
too.
all the features
Oh,
from
man.
iiRcade beginning with
Man,
the
Glen.
light gun.
Oh, it's Glen.
I must have figured it out. We
Yeah.
were getting leaks
You
from
guys
Glen.
get the best
Pepper
it's
too.
all
Glenn, we thought you were cool.
Yeah, Glen. Come on, scroll down. Scroll down to the T set. T's. It letters T.
Well, you know why he's got Pepper too? He's using the gate switcher. He's trying
Yeah.
to making sure it works.
Wait, does that say Bearsis too?
Okay, now iiRcade's dead. Now we
Get the torches back.
Now we can
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope you did like this video. If you did, please
Glad
like, share, subscribe, and tell your
I'm
friends
proud to
that
you,
the
my
iiRcade
friend.
Legacy cabinet will be playing Operation Wolf with the light gun, thanks to GRS. And that's it. But again, no matter what you do, no matter how you play your games, no matter what light gun you use, hopefully it's Sinden. I think that's the best. Tell your family and friends that you love them, because tomorrow's never
Dude.
promised. But hey,
That's what I'm talking
was
about.
promised?
He keeps it all about the people.
getting Sinden light guns to work.
He keeps it all
on
about the
a
people.
Legacy iiRcade
This is.
by GRS.
GRS.
Game on.
Game on.
We will indeed game on, Glen.
Good work, Glenn.
Yeah, man. Epic, huh? Epic.
I just want to
Epic.
know what magic he sprinkled. Like, what's the sauce
I don't
behind
know,
it?
you
You know what
know?
I mean? Like, this is. I
Kev, the two of us are the closest to Glenn. He
Yeah.
needs to let us come over and get the exclusive.
that is
Yeah.
true. We are a
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
hours away, dude. We can be up
Yeah.
there with some cameras. See
Shit,
the
I can be
lair.
there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
You know, you're probably
hour and
closer.
45.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get some scoop.
Let's see if he's up right now. I'm game. Let's get some. Let's get some eggs and breakfast and drive up there. Let's go.
I don't think I don't think he thinks we'd be crazy enough to do a stream
To go
this
live
late
it.
at night.
He has
No, I
to
don't
know
think
this.
Glenn
But,
knows
you
who
know,
we
that's-
are.
That's how much.
Yeah, Glenn doesn't
That's
know
how
who
much
we are.
we're thrilled about this happening.
It's like, I'm not letting that
yeah.
hoodlum in my house.
Yeah.
You want to read that? Michael Light. I only got this figured out a few days ago and passed it along to Glenn. This was an option now. He'll get it to you all to order as soon as he can.
That's
And,
all we want is just an order.
Michael,
we
we
don't
were,
care.
all of us were ordering that control
No,
deck
dude,
regardless
it's insane.
for
Michael-
everything else.
Michael, I just pray you
Mhm.
have enough to go around on the first go because there's going to
Yeah.
be at least 500 to 1,000 people
Yeah.
ordering this. Almost, if you're a Gen 1 owner, this is a must own.
Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit too about the gold cab?
Yeah.
The one thing people were real critical of is, oh, well, it doesn't have perfect HDMI scaling. Well, guess what? We figured that out too, right here.
Yes,
It's
Brooklyn.
no longer. You want perfect
Figured it
HDMI
out.
scaling? It actually even makes it sharper.
Yeah,
Like,
it makes it
I
look
streamed a stream to it today, and it looked amazing.
Yeah.
So like
I knew
those
it.
people that are so particular, like I am particular. I like need that aspect ratio. 'Cause I'm a retro gamer snob.
So
I'm
am
kind of
I.
a retro snob. I need that. Just me. That's my hang up. But for me, it gave me that solution. So now it's like, it even
Brad,
makes it
I
that more
never
premium.
understood why we have, we're a smaller community, while we have
Mhm.
bigger YouTubers in the community complaining about it, when these guys have everything. Like they
People
have
with
every kind of piece of
15,000
tech.
subs
and
put
they
out
didn't-
this message.
Don't take
And the problem is we don't have a big voice.
5 minutes. I figured it out before I even did it, but I
Yeah.
just didn't want to move everything over from my Gen 1 until the Sindens came out. And when the Sindens got announced, like Operation Wolf was coming, I knew the night before, okay, for the show tomorrow night, I want to have it in the proper perspective. So I moved everything out,
Yeah.
hooked it
I
up,
mean, it's literally this
and
end
the theory
classic.
worked. Simple.
It is the easiest thing ever. It's not like you just plug it in. Like if you could plug two cords together, it's pretty much moron proof.
Think of it like this.
There's nothing
As-
to it.
As anyone doing YouTube content, right? And we're not even doing it for a big audience.
No.
So if you're doing YouTube content for a huge audience, hundreds of people watching, well, first thing you do, you get yourself a good camera, you get yourself a good microphone, you get yourself some lighting. But if you're putting gameplay on your channel, you make sure the gameplay is coming straight from the cabinet and you're getting the best quality possible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's how I look at it. I didn't have to buy it.
That's
but-
that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah,
It's like a
Glen.
$70,
He's gonna make
$80
everything
On
investment.
Glen.
10 at a time.
Everyone doesn't need it, but if you're out there putting out content, it's a necessity.
Michael, are you a software company? Because I haven't.
Are they a software
Are you a
company?
Michael, can you tell us you software company? Or
Yeah.
hardware
I think they're an M classic company.
an M class.
Yeah.
I know Michael doesn't want to come on, but we would definitely send him a link if he wanted to. Just put it in the chat if you want to
Well,
come on.
well,
I'm
I
sure
don't-
he doesn't want to come on,
No, he
but
doesn't. I hope.
thank you.
I hope he's home right now with a lady or whoever and just enjoying himself.
Nice cold
drinking,
drink in his hand and like,
cold drink
yep,
and just chilling and
we
just
did it.
saying,
We-
we told them to wait. We
Yeah.
told them don't sell your cabs, dummies.
Yeah, the Sinden is plug and play for the gold cab. Literally, it couldn't be easier. You just plug it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have to upgrade the software to the new version, like whatever. Just make sure that's the latest version. But I have a video of that on my channel, and they have it on the iiRcade channel. It's really effortless to do. I think it took me about 10 minutes.
But it sounds like it's going to be the same thing for the OGs. Plug and play, software update, and that's it. Just like the
That's
videos
it.
that you see. There's no difference. Glenn said he got it literally working as if you're on a gold cabinet. Or Michael's involved as well, it sounds like. So he
Yeah,
might have
and you
been.
could see Glen has them side by side, so you
Yeah.
can test them. Like
Yeah.
I mean, who would be
Yes,
crazy
Richie,
enough? Who would be
Sinden's already
crazy
plug and
enough
play
to
for the
have
gold
two
cabinet. If I were to
iiRcades?
reach down over there, I can pick up my Sinden gun,
Who
which
would
is
be-
currently
Who would be that
plugged into my
deranged
gold.
that they have two iiRcades?
I don't know what a kind of people would
What
do
a-
that.
Not me. I got my one.
Well, you know what?
And buy a Sinden on top of it. Come on.
Mission accomplished.
Nobody would do
Kevgret.
that in this community.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
held out. You held
I
out.
held out.
And now you're not even. There won't even be anything kept from you. You're gonna be able to even play the gun games. How
Isn't
cool is
that
that?
funny? Isn't that funny that the people who were moaning the most are now rewarded the most, right? The people that said, I didn't buy one and Jong left me 40 miles behind. Now you're winning. You won. You're getting the gun. You're getting the trackball. You're getting the spinner, all because you waited, all because you didn't spend for the gold. Glenn got you. So I want everybody that was saying this sucks. I want the opposite. I want a big thank you to Michael and to Jong that they were working diligently, couldn't say anything.
Yeah.
They just did their job and they got us what we wanted. And so just a little thank you now, guys, would be in order. I'm thanking them because I'm getting it day one, hopefully. There's no
I'm thanking him because I'm just happy for everybody else.
Yeah,
They're going to be able to play the game the way
I'm
it's meant to
happy
be
that
played.
that more
Yeah.
people will be able to experience
The way
the
that
light
it's
gun
really meant to be
games when they
played.
come out,
Yeah.
and I know. I mean, I've literally been playing this Operation Wolf every day. I started, I was terrible, and I've gotten a lot better at it, and I enjoy it. So
Mikey
I
says
know the
that
game is great. It's a fun game, and it plays really well.
Mikey says that the value of the cab remains the same. Actually, it's probably going to go up because the deck adds the trackball, the spinner, the push pull, the switch. So if you're a
And you
Gen
can't
1
even
owner,
buy one right now. So like, I mean,
can't
I
even
think
get one
used
right
ones
now.
will probably get sold quick because you can't
Yes.
even get one if you wanted one. I mean, you can get it from Best Buy, right? Best Buy still has inventory,
Best Buy-
but
They have
guys,
the
Best Buy
Retromania.
still has them.
Retromania Wrestling.
Could you imagine if you just sold one for like a couple hundred and then you just see this announcement and you're like, if I just waited another couple weeks, I would just keep it.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah, I think
the thing is like I don't see many on Facebook Marketplace because most people that have iiRcades play them. I think the people that are into playing games. It's a gamer's cab. Like if you like putting up scores on leaderboards and you like to actually play the games, it's kind of built for that.
The couple that I've seen on my local Philly area, they're gone within like 3 days when I go back. Like only one or two come up and they go. It seems to be at Games Legends and iiRcade. They do come up, but they go. And it's the arcade one-up that's just everywhere because they're bigger and they have
so many of them.
There's so many.
And like they made 5 gazillion Pac-Mans and Mortal Kombat. So like,
and that's what you see.
There always going to be those on Facebook
upgrade.
Marketplace.
Yeah.
And
so that's what Richie's saying. This comment, that's the next step. If they get everybody access to these guns, now sky's the limit. Operation Wolf is an insane start. Operation Wolf 2 and 3.
Here's the thing. Like, don't think of it that way. Richie Zapp, don't think of it that way. You buy a Sinden because you can play a Sinden everywhere in your arcade. I mean, literally right across from my iiRcade, I got a big screen TV with a computer. I can plug that same Sinden that's non-proprietary. That's an actual, the aftermarket Sinden. I can plug it into my PC with a light gun build, play a ton of light gun games.
Yeah.
So the Sinden thing should be separate. Like it's not locked to the system. It's not like an arcade one-up T2.
Yeah, with locked it down.
With
you can play T2 with it.
The Sinden that's been like dumbed down and been simplified and that's proprietary that you can't use anywhere else. You're using the aftermarket product. So you can literally just put it on your PC. The Sinden you can use anywhere. Like if you have a home arcade, I mean, you should have a Sinden. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, Richie, we can't speak for any upcoming titles because we know nothing. But sometimes you just have to put 2 and 2 together. Like, why go through all of this effort
for
one
games.
light gun game?
Yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing. Michael says we still need to purchase the accessory deck, but how many people with gold are going to buy one? They're going to buy one because of the spinner and the push pull and the diagonal
gate switcher. The gate switcher is huge for people that are like retro gamers that want perfect 4-way controls.
Yeah,
I mean, you saw me with that whole saw. I have no regrets. You saw me. You saw the savage brutality of Papa Brad with the whole saw. Man,
I'm still trying to heal from that video.
That gate switcher was going in that iiRcade.
Who was it? Goofy that did it like perfect.
Yeah, Goofy did it perfect.
He had like sawhorses.
Yeah, I know.
Brad was like Leatherface installing it.
Hey man, I love it. And the thing is, here's the thing. I really don't ever buy my arcades purposely planning to sell them either. Like if I'm buying it, I'm probably going to keep it for a long time because I kind of obsess about what I buy before I buy it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Michael, we already know that you have to get the deck, but who did not want to get that deck regardless because of all the different control options it has?
Yeah.
So
I don't want to hold a spinner or a trackball in my hand. How am I going to do that?
We were all getting that deck regardless. Like
right.
I have a gold. I got a Sinden plugged in. I'm still getting that deck because for all the other stuff, for the gate switcher, for the push pull spinner, for the trackball.
Yeah, exactly. And even if Glen has a solution, it's going to be awkward to plug it in for the golds. He's going to sell decks to gold users at the rate for the Gen 1 users. I mean, in my opinion, it's just all
because
neat,
I think a lot of us people too that have a lot of games we've invested in the library. We're going to want to go back to those games and play them with the trackball, play them with the spinner. If we're going to want to experience the other controls for the games.
Yeah.
you know.
Well, now Michael has to get to work, right? Because we have trackball
Yeah.
games that he can go optimize, like Saint Dragon. I think you could use.
Oh no, he was just
You
saying
know?
that you could use those and build your own, so you could make your own
Oh, okay.
control panel.
Good
Options. You're saying options
Oh.
are the name of the game.
So are they going to release the dimensions? And guess you can just make your own then. Yeah, good point.
Dude, Papa Brad doesn't have a wood shop behind him, so I'm gonna
I'm-
let someone
I'm
else
not
do
doing
that.
that.
Yeah,
put it this way.
I'm
the type
plug and
that just-
play.
I
Plug
don't
and
wanna
play
do
all
it.
the way for Papa Brad.
I leave that stuff to the
Yeah.
pros.
No,
Why-
I'll
why
rip
would
out
I-
joysticks and buttons and put lights and stuff like that. And
What's the point
I'm-
of killing a cow when I could just go buy a nice hamburger off the street already done and ready to go? You know,
Just
someone like
it'll cost me
Rector,
more like
Yeah.
screwing it up, getting all the tools and the wood.
And you would always
and
look
everything.
at it and go, "That's the part where
It's
I
gonna-
sawed it
yeah.
up." and it's
Yeah,
not
this is
looking
where I
good.
messed up. This is the
Yeah.
mistake. I
Yeah,
get to
this
look
is-
at it every
yes.
time I play now.
You know how many times
First time I
I've
go to
done
play
that?
and I hit a button, it just goes right through the wood because I made the hole too big.
The volcano just
Yeah.
falls in.
You know,
Oh my god. Well, Michael, you did it. It looks like, it released in the dead of night on a Saturday.
I know. I was like,
Some of the
man,
biggest news on iiRcade. Just let's release
yeah, just
it.
like threw the video up. It's like, that was crazy.
And
No
you know what? And
warning.
even bigger news,
What's
and
that?
I don't care what anyone thinks, they fixed Awakened Evil. And I
Did they?
want to say, I
Okay.
repurchased
Absolutely.
it today
Okay.
after hearing that they fixed
Game
the
on.
ladders,
Uh-huh.
and it's a
Game
keeper.
on.
Oh yeah, well, I liked
absolutely
that
love
game
it.
before, but
I
it
did
was
too.
the controls were hard because it was like Castlevania. Let me go back to this footage.
It's hard
one more
enough
time.
without
Let's show it.
not being
Let's
able to hit
show
the
it.
ladders. Now it's like a magnet. When
Yeah,
when
now
hit the
it's
stairs.
like the diagonals work great. I played it
Yeah.
again today, and
So did I.
it's good. It's good. Good job. And that's what I like. Like they're always improving the games. We didn't bug them about that. We said something. You mentioned about it, but look, and we just get. They listen to they're always listening.
I don't know if they're listening to what we're
Not
saying,
listening,
but
we're saying,
we just want, kind of like Glenn, like people that play these games and really enjoy them.
Yeah.
We just want them. If
To be
we
as
see
good
a
as
little something,
possible.
we're almost like beta testers. We just
Yeah.
like, okay, this is
Yeah.
if this
I
can be
just,
fixed.
Brad, go back about a second or two. Look, I didn't notice what Glenn just did to the camera. Did you?
What do you
Did you
do?
guys pick up on that? Go
No,
back
what's
30
that?
seconds. What? Keep going. Yeah. Play from here. Watch what he does. I just noticed it.
Let's get this game started.
Watch this. Oh, Glenn's a troll. I love him. Ready? Watch this.
Operation initiated.
Watch him. What was that? I didn't catch
Eyebrows,
that.
yeah. Eyebrows.
He's like-
Eyebrows.
He's like, either that was his cue to say, "Here comes the fake video. Play,
Yeah.
hit play, Michael."
Yeah. Well, there's no way it's fake. You could tell
No,
he's pointing it at the
absolutely
screen and
not.
it's moving
Yeah.
where he's pointing it. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't fake that video.
Oh, that's hilarious. He's like, here we go,
You
troll.
can't come back. And wait a minute. I mean, did he have to do a big setup with the gun? No.
I didn't know.
Nope,
I
you
was
just plug it in.
surprised how perfect it was, like without having to tinker with it at all. Like I'm used to like guns you always had to
Yeah.
play with the controls to get them to work, like to get them to center well,
Well, that's the
The
problem. when
Sinden gun
people-
just works.
Yeah, and when people say just play this on a PC, this and that, you get the whole bunch of optimization issues. People just want to plug and play for the most part, and that's why Arcade 1-Up is a good choice for a lot of people.
It's an
And
easy mode.
easy mode, and look at this, easy mode on a complicated situation because you can plug these into a PC. You can mess around with the sensitivity.
Yeah.
You can calibrate it, but look at this. And if every game is like this, that you can just literally pick up and play.
There you go.
Mhm. There you go.
I mean,
Okay, you
Michael,
guys just saw
if you're listening, it has to be easy bones to get Cheyenne, Crossbow, Chiller, those Excite games or whoever the company that makes them.
Yeah. There's a game I think called Zombie Raid that's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dragon Gun is
There's
amazing.
a ton of really
Ton
cool
of
light
them.
gun games. You don't have
Really,
to go to
really
like
good, obscure, fun games.
and there's more stuff out there than House of the
Exidy.
Dead.
Oh, Michael knows.
Exidy, yeah.
Is that it? That's the one
He's
that makes
throwing it up.
Cheyenne, Crossbow,
Yeah.
Chiller. Is that a hint?
Yeah.
He knows.
Dude.
I remember as a kid playing Crossbow. It had the real crossbow. It was just awesome.
Did anyone say Space Gun? I know that,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one too.
Sinden Lightgun. We're going to make sure you have the USB control panel from GRS and support other
USB control panel.
on the road.
Oh, look at that, guys. He's teasing it.
He's
Star
showing the
Wars
Star
yoke.
Wars yoke.
Yep. Yep.
That the iiRcade Legacy cabinet will be playing Operation Wolf with the
Oh.
Lightgun and the GRS. And that's it. But again, no matter what you do, no matter how you play your games, no matter what light gun you use, hopefully it's Sinden. I think that's the best.
I think it's time to get my pre-order in or get my order in finally. I'm gonna get my guns tomorrow.
Yeah.
I kind of figured out the spin for the people that still want to be angry.
Okay, what do you got?
You guys
What are
can
they
still
gonna do
keep
now?
your
What are they gonna
pitchforks.
do? What
Don't
are they
return
gonna
them
do
yet.
now?
And be like,
What are they
yeah,
gonna
I
do
see
now?
what they're
How are they gonna
doing.
spin this?
They're making a monopoly. I'm forced to have to buy
Yeah,
from GRS. Like, there's no.
GRS.
Yeah.
Glen of all people. What do you mean?
Yeah,
He's
Glen
the
of all
best-
people.
He's the best out
I mean,
there.
why won't someone that keeps things affordable and cares about quality, cares about the community?
This is Glen's tagline. Glen is so good, Arcade 1-Up doesn't even want to work with him.
He's so good. Arcade 1-Up won't work.
Arcade 1-Up can't work with him because they use subpar products.
I guarantee if he would have made that Tron stick, it would have broken half when people used it.
Never would have
They were
broken
probably like,
hand.
get rid of this guy. This guy's going to cost us too much money. He wants to do everything right.
Yeah. He wants to do actual quality control. We don't
Yes.
have time for that.
We don't have time for
Yeah.
quality.
And that's the thing. You could tell Glen is playing the hell out of this stuff.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he's been. I mean, if you follow his channel and you watch his videos when he's been playing all these games using this hardware. I mean, in all his videos. So
Yeah,
you know it's going to be tested, and he's into it. So
I mean, if this was Arcade 1-Up, they would cut Operation Wolf in half, and you'd get Operation Wolf 1 and 2.
Get all merged in the one, and then they take
Like, what's
half
the difference?
out.
well, the first game is the first 3 levels of Operation Wolf, and the second game is
Oh my God. And they
4
take
through
out the guy,
6.
the guy
Wait a
that
minute.
says,
We don't have soldiers. We can't use soldiers. We're just gonna have people in gray uniforms,
Oh.
and they're not. Look, we can't have
And
them look
they're-
like guns.
they're water
We're gonna
guns.
change them. We're changing them to water guns.
Yeah, they're water guns and Nerf guns in part
Guys,
2.
don't blame us. We didn't program it. Go to, Raw Thrills. We didn't do it. It's not our fault that the game is in half. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
You notice how Michael stopped chatting. He's,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's
He wants
like-
no part of this.
He wants no part of this. Hey,
No part of this. Hey,
he knows Exidy. That's all I want him to hear. I want
Yeah.
Cheyenne and Crossbow on my iiRcade. Now, dude, I was
I'm not
happy for
picky.
you guys.
I always just say just surprise us because
Yeah,
like
just surprise us.
you can never predict with iiRcade. Yeah, they always they always make me. They always have cool stuff. I like
Michael, if you do a show next Friday, call it Hold My Beer.
hold my Bud Light. Dude, I just don't get this. They dropped this in the middle of the night on a Saturday. Why can't they
Yeah, it's like,
why wasn't this done on Friday
man.
or next
I might have
Friday?
been playing some more VR. My
I
shit
know.
is still on downstairs too, Kev.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
I
just walked away from the VR.
As soon as so Brad, you were telling Brooklyn about this, and
I
Brooklyn's like, it
know.
sounds
I'd
like a
have busted
troll.
into your stream.
And I said, there's no way it's a troll. So while we were playing, I kind of had my headset on, and I fumbled around to find my phone, and I pulled my headset up as we're playing, and it's Brad. Brad said it. This has got to be legit. As soon as we were done, I ran upstairs and I looked for the video, and holy shit, it's a real video. And I was like, this is insane. And then I saw your stream, and I'm like, we got to go live. Like, I was amped up after hearing that. It was fun playing VR, but this is just insane for the future. The possibilities. What does John say? Possibilities are endless, my friend. So
anything is possible.
Anything is possible, my friend. Yes, it is. It truly is.
It was
now.
funny when they were playing a VR game and one of the cards was one more thing.
Oh, that was
I got the
hilarious.
one
We
more
all
thing
kept
card.
laughing. We all kept laughing when
was
when you use
hilarious.
that card. It's like one more thing. It's
Oh.
like, hey, and I'm just gonna put this out there. I mean, I miss one more things. Bring one more things back. Save something and do one in the future because I love that. Did you love that?
Oh, it was
Yes.
great.
We should have never went away from
one.
one more things.
Yeah, but
I mean,
here's
the
the
people that
problem.
like Arcade loved it.
You have to one up your one more thing, and John can only do one more things before everyone's like, I'm out of one more things. Oh, like
Oh, he didn't even know he'd make a video.
Glenn, I bet you Glenn had this set for like a certain premiere, and it just went live instead of like going like Friday at midnight. It went live.
Yeah,
today.
it was.
I wonder if this was because if you watched Michael's pre-recorded game days, he said something about a big announcement.
Big announcement. So this is my guess.
We're fine, Michael. We don't mind knowing early.
Yeah.
Like, we'll still be just as excited.
We'll be just
because
as
you know
excited.
how this is. Like, not everybody pays as close attention as us. So a lot of people will find out.
Yeah, they'll find out on game days
The next time you talk about
absolutely.
it too. Trust me. Not everybody watches YouTube.
Yeah,
and not everybody's on Facebook.
Nobody watches Papa Brad. Oh wait, I'm almost at 2,000. They don't like that.
No, we
they don't like that. We gotta get rid of Papa Brad. Priority number one. Public enemy.
If they do this right, they'll get a couple hundred people next Friday. If they advertise Glenn coming on and doing this and demoing it, it's going to be one of the bigger videos they've had in a long time. It's just
get Glenn booked for my show.
Yeah, can you get Glenn now to beat Michael?
That's going to be in popular demand now.
Let's go live Wednesday with Glenn and get all the details before Michael. And then
we need to start getting some exclusives here.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, wait, how can Michael give us full looks? This is a hardware package. He doesn't have hardware at the company, right? They're software only now. So what are they doing with hardware?
I don't know.
Glen's got to be the one to show us this hardware, Michael.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Woo, good stuff. What a great way to end the night on a Saturday after playing some VR with my boy Brooklyn and Nix. We were tearing it up for a little bit there, Brooklyn, but then the Rat King came for us.
It did. But I got the one more thing card, and man, we got one more thing tonight.
We got the one more thing, and guess what? We did get the one more thing in real life.
Yeah. I was playing awesome. Fright Night Legend.
How is that? Should I
it was okay. I can't get past any of the levels. Like
really?
Yeah, I played for like an hour straight, and I got past the levels. Must have multiple bosses. Is all I can figure. Like I killed the boss, and then the game keeps going. There must be like more than one boss per level.
Somebody said that on the Facebook.
Does Michael know?
It's very
how many bosses?
It's very
are
sharp looking, Kev, on the iiRcade, like on the screen.
Yeah.
They could have left out all like the traps that keep coming up on the floor because all it does is like in a beat 'em up, like you just want to keep moving and fighting. That kind of like slows you down a lot because you're.
It's kind of a different mechanic. Like I'm starting to get used to it. You kind of have to steer your character. Like it's almost like you're steering like on a race course around those traps. It's kind of unusual.
Yeah, you can go forward and backwards, like into the forward.
There's a jump. There's a run. All 6 buttons are used.
Wow.
All 6 buttons are used.
That's like the way it is a lot of buttons. So
I'm going to pick it up.
Until you get used to it. You're fumbling around a little bit, to hit the proper button.
Now, do you get to pick up weapons at all in this game, or is it just spare knuckles?
Like you can pick up like these power ups.
You can
pick up like swords and different things that they draw. I put a video of like a 20-minute video up.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
Gameplay without any commentary.
I played it on the show last night. We got a new segment that's officially started last night. It's called "Buy It, Try It, or Pass." So we don't. Everyone's always like. All these guys do is give everything a 10 out of 10. They love everything. So we're shutting up. We're just playing the game. I put the poll in the chat.
Yeah.
Play it. We don't review it, and we let the chat room make the decision if it's something that they want to buy. A few people, last night said, from watching it, they want to pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, I like the concept. I like beat 'em ups. I like that it looks like a retro, modern. The price is.
I love the. I like the music's really good. The narration, the narration's really cool. They have like it's kind of like narrated while you're playing.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely original, Kev.
Nice.
I wouldn't call it like the cream of the crop of like beat 'em up games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's
got that polygonal.
It's different.
Like
it's got like the polygon graphics.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get it for $9. It's the same price on Steam.
I think it's still on sale till the weekend's over.
Yeah,
so if you are thinking about it, I would probably at least try it out for 30 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? I'll probably get it right now as we talk because I don't know if it's Sunday night. I don't know when Michael, if you know when these. Does it say in the description when these sale prices go off?
He said, I think Sunday.
Yeah, but like, is it midnight? In case I'm just gonna get it now.
If you're gonna get it,
get
it after the show. Play it a little bit and see if you like it.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what?
kevgret and beat a level. Like I want to see like a
Okay,
level all the way through. Like, and I think this game is it does have pretty good replay value because like I haven't even made it to one of how many are there? Like six levels and like 3
And
characters.
I guess you can go to whichever one you want first.
You can start
order.
wherever you want to.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can like I went to the first level I did was a graveyard level. That's the one that it defaults to, and then I picked the swamp level. And it's pretty cool. Like there's different bosses. There was almost like a Shrek ogre kind of boss you take on. It was pretty cool.
All right, I just bought it, so I'll play it a little bit.
You would think I would be playing that today, but I was playing Awakened Evil, and that was a game that I bought and I returned. Okay, and I talked about it on my show, saying that I didn't like the way I kept getting cheap deaths. Michael announced they fixed it. I repurchased it to give it a shot.
Absolutely,
and
I played it today too.
Man. Yeah, it's a very.
I played Awakened Evil for about an hour or two.
That's
a great game.
I like that.
I liked it originally, and I like it even better now because the controls are better. I think they'll be more familiar. Like it was using like the Castlevania up to go up the ladders, which was confusing. So I think it'll players will like it more. You know.
Yeah, because I thought the developers did a very creative job, and the way they made it look, it kind of reminded me of like an old computer game. The way the graphics are.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like on
the
an
bosses
old,
are fun.
There's great music.
Love the bosses. Has a lot of bosses.
It looks like a 1985 like IBM PC Junior game, like something that looks really cool because we played so many of those games growing up.
Yeah, I like it. I'm glad the developer fixed it. Mm-hmm. It's definitely a keeper now, for at least
get that one too.
My opinion.
See, games with just slight improvements can go from, try it out to, hey, you guys might want to buy this, now that it's improved. And Michael says the developers do all this stuff, right? So we just need more lines to the developers to talk to them.
Yeah.
And just let them know that we like your game. Like that Christopher from the not Donut Dodo, the Octo, what the hell is that game? Octo.
Yeah, Goofy. That's why we went live. We're like, we're going to go live right now. We just saw the video go up.
Remember that game Sub Octo? We didn't like the music,
Octo.
And they changed it. He went in and said, "I'm going to change the music."
When he used to play Happy Birthday,
Happy
Birthday. Played Happy Birthday.
I liked it.
I didn't have any problem.
I love the Longhead music, but like the Longhead music, it copyright claims if you stream it. But I love Longhead. That is that's a great game that they did. I love that Longhead game.
Yeah, the more I play Longhead and Sub Octo, I think they're close, but Longhead is just something different about that game. It's challenging too when you get up there. It's I'm starting to think that's
retro
a better
type game.
Yeah.
Retro modern, But
it's almost time for him to release another game.
Where's the next one? Where's the next one?
We need to talk to him.
Dude, come back. What was it? UFS League? Or
we were a little tough on him for that.
I'm sorry, I was a little tough on him, but I mean, I gotta be honest. I'm sorry.
Hey,
no hate. I gotta be honest.
That's like the only one that he, in my opinion, like that wasn't like the rest. Once Upon a Time on Halloween, Sub Octo, Longhead, they're all great additions, but we're not gonna like everything. I don't like
every game,
every Bruce Springsteen album. There's gonna be.
I think what it was is that we were confused about. I just thought I was going to be twin sticking.
Yeah, so did I. And at first I was like, "This looks awesome." If you
I thought it was going to be like Robotron,
Nick's figured it out,
or like Saturn or Galaxy Champions, but it was nothing like that.
He really enjoys it, and it actually challenged him. So I know I'll never beat it.
Yeah, if it challenged him, I don't have a prayer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if it challenges him, I know I'm in trouble.
We have to stop playing. Yeah.
Well, it's like, hey, I feel bad because I know, these people put so much work into these games.
Yeah, I know.
So, but
especially when they like see what we say, we're small communities.
My opinion doesn't mean anything. That's just me,
Yeah,
it doesn't
exactly.
mean that other people don't love it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I've purchased every game but that one, but that whatever it was. I
tried it, but I was so confused that I just refunded it, and then I was waiting for someone else to maybe.
You don't even want to know about Papa Brad. You don't even want to know. I mean, I gotta keep where I have every game. Like at this point, I have every game, so I'm just gonna keep going.
It's just OCD at this point with Brad.
Yeah, so when they put out Barbie Horse Adventure, I'm gonna be like,
You're
yeah,
gonna get it.
I need to get that
Yeah.
one too.
Please put that out just so Brad has to buy it.
Brad likes waiting 5 minutes to find the game he wants to play. Scroll.
Yeah,
Where's
like
the nose?
you know, all the people that like, you know, they open up their phone and you
Yeah.
know, they're like, I want to wait till I get home so I can play it. No, I just like I'm at work. I'm like, yeah, here you go. It'll download when I turn my machine on.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
They put out
Yeah,
like that,
exactly.
like the Barbie riding the horse game.
Yeah.
And it like they go look at the stats. And like
Yep.
one person bought it. And they know it's Brad.
Yep.
Yeah,
Barbie's Horse
exactly.
Adventure.
10 out of
Brad's
10.
Gaming.
They know there's at least one copy being sold. Every
Dude,
developer.
can you give a game more than 10? Dude, well, you know, I still have to be the person that single-handedly destroyed the iiRcade, according to certain streamers. Thanks so much for that.
I don't know, man. It seems like they're getting stronger, not weaker. Only the
Yeah.
people talking about them are getting weaker, talking negatively about them.
Mhm.
Well, you know,
Hey, man, everyone's welcome on the wagon.
teams.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the difference. That's the difference. You know, that's the difference. I include everyone. I'm including everyone. I even unblock Zohar. So that's the difference. So it is what it is. Well, y'all ready to wrap this up? This was a pop-up stream. It's late.
I had to jump on. This is
So
insane.
got my VR on
It's still on
downstairs.
downstairs. Your controllers are probably dead now, Brooklyn.
No, they're charged. I put them on the,
Oh,
the
okay. Put them on
charging
the stand.
station after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
funny. Mikey says, guys, talking about how much they love and play the games. Not used to this in the Arcade 1-Up community. All week long, we're talking about these games and we're playing them. And we have personal chats that we do.
They're still talking about what version they're getting that they have no idea in 4 days when it
Yeah.
releases. Anybody
Almost
knows?
better that we don't know too, because like then we don't have to speculate. Like we're like, you know, we'll play what we get and we'll try it out and we'll have an opinion, but
Yeah.
we don't have to like be like shilling stuff like or
Oh,
pushing stuff where we don't even know what it's like.
yeah, if I'm being
You know,
honest,
we haven't played it. We haven't had hands on.
this last news cycle of Fast and Furious was exhausting. It was
Yeah.
just 50 hours of streamers and we don't know what version we're getting of the
Yeah.
game. And no
And,
one
you
will
know,
tell us.
What I don't get is
Insane.
what I don't get, kevgret. What I
Yeah.
don't get is, you know, how did the number one Arcade 1-Up streamers not how did the number one Arcade 1-Up streamers not do a Fast and Furious stream?
Because
You guys got to be getting ready for Fast and Furious, huh?
we might be working on something when this thing goes live. Just a little tip of the hat to say we told you so. Because I think you know what's coming our way with the version.
Yeah.
And it's the version that we kind of told you were getting. You know, it's not the arcade version. So yeah, there might be a stream next week just taking a victory lap because we are the number one Arcade 1-Up show.
Yeah.
We have to keep it up.
It must be
You know?
tough when you always
It's
get
tough.
it right over
It's
these big
tough.
channels that have like crazy amounts of viewers that they bought,
It is a nice looking cabinet.
subs that they bought, and views
Yeah.
that they bought. It must
Yeah.
be hard.
It's tough when we scoop everybody and we go from 100 to 1
Mhm.
and we are the number one show now and we do maybe a show a month about it, you know. But we were talking, guys. We
It's
might
gonna
have
look awesome
something.
having the same two, like what maybe 4 of them all lined
Yeah.
up next to each
Yeah,
other.
it's gonna. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine? Somebody lines them all up, and then they realize it's like the Wii version, and they spent 2,400 hours for it.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, with
Oh my
no
goodness.
cars. Vin Diesel's
Dude.
not even in the game.
Or maybe when you network them, like some of the cabs are running like in stop motion where they're skipping frames like crazy.
Frames.
Only 30 frames.
Oh.
30 frames, huh?
Yeah, and dude,
You're not
I
getting any
remember-
other cars either.
No,
They don't have the stars.
Nope.
They don't have the cars.
Cars, girls.
None of it.
tracks. They're all nude. They're all neutered. It's like, oh my god, it's insane.
Dude,
Does it come with a steering wheel?
Mikey, you can answer this. You can answer this. This is not the Rexer show, but
Yeah.
read this one and answer this one.
Is there a mole in Arcade 1-Up? There is a mole. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that
I still
much.
don't get why
There's a
Rexer and
mole.
Kev get the
Yeah.
scoop before everyone else. Arcade 1-Up has a serious mole in their company.
Mikey, they do.
Mhm.
From from the front list. Oh my god.
And you can see how good it is. They don't even any of
No.
those. They don't even have the deluxe cabs.
No.
I think Papa Brad scooped him when he went to Best Buy.
Yeah, I think you showed us
I
what they
know.
look like. Well, here's the thing. There's only so many generations you're buying in the same pack, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
listen,
Especially when they don't innovate anything.
that's the thing. You're not bringing anything new. You're just raising the price. Well, and now now people, and we said this in our stream, people are making boosters for their deluxes. Buy
Deluxe
stuff.
boosters.
Has now a riser for your
Really?
deluxe. Yes, go to buy stuff. It's there. I'm like,
Dude.
really? And we joked and said they're gonna make boosters for your deluxes.
Oh my god.
And here we are. 5-inch boosters are now available, everybody, for your
Okay.
deluxes.
Okay.
And it's like the whole point of getting rid of the riser was because
I'm coming up with the opposite, Kev. It's you cut a hole in your floor.
Just let it just go
Just
down.
go down, yeah.
Oh my god, it's awesome. But big week. We have gun possible announcement and Fast and the Furious next week. So
Yeah, I know, man.
We'll
Home
see
Arcade news.
We'll see who covers what in the Home Arcade news, right? We got two big things happening. One bigger than the
Sending
other.
guns possible on the Gen 1 cabs with the GRS control deck. How cool is that going to be?
Wow. Michael outdid himself. Glen outdid themselves. Jong outdid themselves. Amazing. It's just simply amazing. I am so happy right now. Every Gen 1 user should feel like I do because I don't have a gold. I was like, congratulations.
I feel bad. I feel bad because I was telling everyone, it's not coming. They couldn't make it work. I feel bad because that's what I thought. That's what I heard.
I felt for
I heard that and I was like, it's just not going to happen. And it turns out it seems to be possible. So
you know what? This is one case, Brad, where you're happy to be wrong.
I am totally happy to be wrong. I am happy to be wrong
because you now have everyone on the Facebook and the iiRcade community freaking out. They have no idea what just happened tonight. They're loving the news. We're loving the news.
Yeah,
and we're all now together again. We all can play Operation Wolf. Maybe by next month it'll sell more than 52 copies. We only sold 52 copies. It's like we're gonna sell 500 copies, guys. 1,000. Oh, I love it. I love it.
All righty, it's late. I know you guys are ready to kick on out of here.
Yeah. Congratulations, iiRcade.
Congratulations,
GRS. iiRcade
GRS.
Michael, Glen, John, take a bow. Can't wait to see more next week. Glen jumped the ball as usual. He jumped the gun.
Yeah, Glen.
Poor Glen, always leaking and putting stuff out early, but we love it.
Yeah, we do love it. We do love it. Glen is awesome. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Peace.
We're out here.